What's up everyone? Before I get into it, we are using PerfDog to measure performance on the devices we are testing out, so thank you PerfDog. We have the Nothing Phone 2A Plus, lots of bigger phones this year, and this is just as comfortable in hand as the rest. We'll find out how it fares performance-wise through our gaming gauntlet of Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, COD Warzone, and PUBG Mobile at their highest possible settings. Performance-wise, the Nothing Phone 2A Plus that we have is running the octa-core for its CPU, a Mali G610 for its GPU, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, and everything plays out on a 6.7-inch AMOLED 120Hz HDR10 Plus display, and it has a 5000 mAh battery. Let's do a baseline temperature check before we start the test. So we're going to be starting with the back first, all the way up here, 26.7, 26.5, nothing too funky, and yeah, it's pretty consistent throughout. The lower bits, of course, are slightly lower, slightly higher for some reason. Here we go. Let's start from the top. 27.1, 27, 28 even. Nothing too crazy, and of course, it's slightly hotter because this is a monitor we're talking about here. And also, we are at 100% battery. Alright, so with that, let's get into Genshin Impact. Alright, so we are in Inazuma City right now. As you can see, the FPS kind of drops quite a bit. We're looking at about 54 to 49, so that's quite a drastic drop. But now it's because we're not moving the camera. Let's move the camera around a bit and we'll see if it drops even further, and it has dropped further. All right, look at that. Also, before we actually get started, let's check our settings real quick. And we've set everything to the highest possible settings. Everything's on the highest. We're at 60 FPS. And the only thing that isn't the highest is motion blur, but besides that, everything else is on high. All right. So with that, as you can see, that Mali G610 isn't exactly, kind of doing much, especially with the octa-core CPU. I mean, it's Genshin Impact, it's quite intensive, as you can see. All right, let's swap characters. All right. Not very significant drops, everything is still pretty stable. Alright, so with that, let's run through Inazuma City with dialogue, of course. We're at 38 right now, and things are still rendering in, I guess. Yep, 38, 37. This thing obviously can't really hit 60 consistently. Hold on. Can't hit 60 consistently. Oh, that was a big spike. Alright, 33, 34. I think we kind of got our answer, but let's just try some exploration. Okay, before we hit the commission, let's just whack these guys real quick, and we'll see how this fares.
It's my lucky day.
As you can see, it's not doing too good. The controls are very good and responsive. The screen is actually, it's a very good size. It's a good size screen for this kind of thing, but it's just that, if only you had the performance to match. Obviously, you're going to need to dial down quite a bit, to get smoother performance. Here we go. Gonna overload beat. At least when it comes to ultis, there aren't huge frame rate drops whatsoever. Ulti right now. Oh, damn it. It's ulti. Alright, so now that that's done, embarrassingly enough, dialogue died. But as you can see, at least when it comes to ultis, it doesn't really have a huge impact on performance. Things still play out pretty smoothly, but we're not getting that 60 FPS, of course. You're going to need to lock in at 30 and need to bring it down quite a bit, but let's just see how this phone handles the Spiral Abyss. And currently we are at 98%, so we've been playing for about a good 5 minutes, so 2% down, that's not too bad. 60 FPS, let's bring in the enemies and let's just ulti. Very smooth. So it looks like, you can only get certain kind of games working like super well with this. Okay, let's get Bennett out.
Light it up.
Ulti.
Yeah, adventure time.
Alright, ulti in. There, look.
Retribution!
Oh my god, I didn't see that, dude.
Take flight.
Very nice. Ulti.
Coming sound to art. Sumetsu.
This one down.
Whirling snow.
And let's go, let's go, let's go.
Riptide!
Alright, that's done. Let's do it one more time so we can get to at least kind of 10 minutes of gameplay. But so far we're at 97% battery, that's 3% in about 9 minutes. And ulti once again.
Verdict is
Getting going up just for funsies.
Submit.
done.
Alright, and Bennett.
Everybody stand back.
Come on.
Light it up.
There we go. Oh. Wow, that dropped down like 3 frames. But that's, you know, it's just loading stuff. Kurtzing, let's just do her soon a bit.
Cut to the chase.
Beautiful work.
Speed of light.
As one with
Duh.
wind and cloud.
Very nice. Alright, Kamisato out again. After a swirl. And get this up. And that's done. Okay. So that's about 11 minutes of gameplay. And we're at 96% right now. Let's just check temperatures real quick. Looking at about 41 degrees Celsius, 41.5. And as we go down, it's getting slightly, honestly, not the craziest thing we've seen for Genshin before. And I think, obviously, this is where the not too bad. It's not as it's not too bad. No, not too bad. It's not crazy, and I've seen crazier from Genshin Impact. And 42 is a-okay. It doesn't feel that warm actually. So I think nothing has done a great job in terms of thermal management. Let's check the back. 32.5. Wow. Okay. And as we go up higher, it should get higher. 34.9, 36.1. And the camera modules over here, that's 37. Wow. Okay. Okay, 39 here. Okay, this part I get. 40.8, 38.1, 39.8. Let's just hold it here for a bit. Yeah, those are some really good numbers. Yeah. Wow, this one is actually handling itself pretty well. Damn. Okay. A lot of good phones. The bigger the phones, the better the thermal management, as it seems so far. Very interesting stuff. Nothing. Alright. So with that, let's just move on to our next game, Zenless Zone Zero. Alright, so check the temperatures right after finishing up with Genshin Impact, and these numbers are looking pretty good. Honestly, a lot of cool things happening with bigger phones on the market right now, in terms of thermal management at least. I kind of wish, again, you know, it had performance to boot, but like, you know, for the price you're paying, for the price you're getting this at, and also, you know, with its size and everything, it's actually a pretty good deal, I'd say. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's check the back. From the top, right above the camera modules over here. 32, 32.3. Alright, camera modules at 31, 31.8, around there, thereabouts. And as we go down, 32, this thing actually does cool down quite a bit. I'd say that the back actually retains a little bit more heat than the front. If that makes sense. As we go down, it's still about 32-ish, that kind of thing. It's kind of, what's the word for it? It's kind of consistent with the front, except at the back, you know, I thought it cooled down a lot faster. But still, you know, pretty good thermal management nonetheless. At least it's not scalding my hands. No, at least it isn't burning my hands off. Okay, cool stuff. Let's get into Zenless Zone Zero. Alright, now that we are in 6th Street in Zenless Zone Zero, we're currently at 95% now. Let's check our settings real quick. Alright, so everything is set to the highest. Ultra, FX quality, 60 FPS, high. Yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. And with that, let's just walk around 6th Street real quick. As you can see, we're not really hitting 60, we're hitting on like low 40s, high 30s. And as you walk down with less NPCs, that performance will start to perk up a little bit. As you can see, we're up to like 47, 55, and at the end of the street near the train station, we're at 57. This is the smoothest it's going to be at. And as we go back down, we're looking at about 44, and it'll go back down to the low 40s, high 30s bit again. So I'm wondering how this will fare in combat. So let's just do some VR missions. Here we go. Oh, as you see now, it is spiking quite a bit. So obviously, you know, we need to kill more of these enemies, you know, to get better frame rates. That's just how it works here. 51, and you know, I couldn't catch that because of the frame rate drop. Damn, even that, wow, even I couldn't catch that. Alright, sick. Yeah, now I'm 52, 50-ish with one enemy on the field. And with all of these attacks going on, we're still at about, you know, kind of mid-40s. Not too bad. But of course, that's just for one enemy. Alright, and let's go. And let's get him up. Come on. Nakamata, Aaron, again. Also, I gotta say the speakers are pretty good. Oh man, okay, I didn't catch that because I didn't see it. That's my bad. Alright, one down. Aaron again. And it's looking to get a lot smoother right now, but we're still at about 50, like 49, 50 on there. Couldn't get an ulti off in time, but that's what we're working with right now. Currently, we're only about like 5 minutes into the game, and to be honest, you know, most Zenless Zone Zero matches, I mean, games are about, you know, about 2 minutes to about 4 minutes, depending on your level and, of course, you know, your ability as a player and also your characters. There's a lot of things that go into the time spent in a match. Currently, we're at 94%. So we went up from like 95. So not too bad for a single, you know, VR mission. Let's just do some expert challenges. Alright, got about 4 people on the field right now. 4 people is about 34-ish, 35-ish FPS. We're not hitting 60, of course. But things are looking pretty good. Let's go. Nice. Oh, nice. Could not catch that. Alright, let's go with the combo. Very nice. Isn't that cool? Let's go. Stun him. Billy again. Alright. And that goes ulti. This should be enough. Oh, not yet. And that's it. Very nice. Okay, so that's about 10 minutes of gameplay. And we're currently at 93%. So at the beginning we started at 95, I believe. We're at 92 right now. So not too bad after about 2 matches on the high settings. So let's just check temperatures real quick. Where the front-facing camera is at 38.3. Nothing too funky, and honestly, it's performing a lot better than Genshin. But you know, Genshin is pretty much just open world gaming compared to this thing. Then nothing's in for a much easier time with this thing because you know it's a lot easier handling this kind of games compared to like an open world game like Genshin. So pretty good stuff. Nothing too funky. It's not even that warm, honestly. So that's sick. Let's check the back. Alright, from the top here it's like 38.4, 37.8, 38.2. At the camera modules right now at like 35, 36. That's not too bad. Let's see. 35, 34.7, 34.8, and as we go down, we get lower, it's 33.4. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as Genshin, and I think just this phone in general, with the lower bits being a lot cooler than the top bits. Usually it would spread all around, but it's quite cool to see that nothing has done it in such a way that the top bits are a lot warmer than the bottom bits, and like, you know, let things spread out all the way. So that's really cool stuff, nothing. Very cool stuff. And before we get into Call of Duty Warzone with the backbone, here is a message from our friends at Secretlab. Here at Geek Culture, Secretlab is our everyday ergonomic buddy. Whether you're working, playing, or taking a quick nap, we feel less aches and more refreshed, even after sitting for long hours. Secretlab provides ergonomic support literally from head to toe, from dynamic lumbar support to their proprietary medium foam cushioning, and even premium footrests that promote circulation. That's good for you. For more information, check out secretlab.co. We just got done with Zenless Zone Zero, and let's just check temperatures before we start COD Warzone. Here we go. From the front at the top over here, we're looking at 35.2. This thing actually does dissipate heat pretty well. Look at that. 35, 34.7, 33. Pretty good stuff so far. Nothing. Very, very good thermal management. All right, look at that. It's not even like 39 anymore. It's like 30, 35. It's gone down by like 4 degrees in. It's gone down by like 4 degrees in the metal moments. That's pretty sick. All right, let's check the bottom. 34.5, 34.5. Nothing too crazy. The camera modules over here are still about 33, 34-ish. Not too bad. And as we go around, 33. This thing does cool down pretty quickly. All right, look at that. Nothing too crazy. All right. Yeah, I see the all right. Nothing too crazy. And with that, let's just get into COD Warzone. All right, so now that we're in Call of Duty Warzone, we've got the backbone on. Let's check our settings real quick. Graphics over here. The highest is low for this phone. I mean, given its specs and everything, that makes sense. And here it uncapped for FPS targets. High, high, high. And everything else is set to on as well. With that, let's just get into a match. So we've got some frontline going on right now, and as you can see, some of the attachments aren't even loaded in. Even last skin isn't loaded in just yet. But we are gaming. Not bad, first blood. Very nice. No one else coming up from front. Let's go. As you can see, we're kind of hitting like just below 40 over here. But gameplay wise and everything with the backbone, it's a really good size. This nothing phone is at. It's a really good size. Hello. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. That was insane. Okay. That's no fun. Alright. Sorry about that. Oh my lord. Yeah, honestly, COD just being very COD-y right now. Nice. Very sick. And also, like, I'm gonna need to... Oh wait, above. This side over here. Very nice. Oh, what was that? Oh wow! Do you guys see that? Yeah, I think performance-wise, it's all right at the highest settings, which is low. And if you bring it down a little bit, obviously, the game won't look as good, but at least you get some more frames. But for the most part, you can get some gaming out of this. We call it Warzone. We're currently 11 minutes in to our gameplay. That includes waiting time, and that's about what we're at 90% right now. That's about 2%. So I think that's a-okay. So second game right now. Looking at it, we're at 40, kind of low 40, kind of 36-ish. Very nice. And of course, whoa, why is everyone crouching? That's so weird. Oh my god. Because we're kind of dropping mad frame rates. No, because we're dropping mad frames, obviously, when you want to play competitive games like COD, Warzone, and hopefully PUBG holds up a lot better. Every moment counts, and dropping frames just does not help at all. God damn it. I just got UAV out of that. Very nicely done. Screw you. Oh. Okay, I couldn't get him the second time. But yeah. If you really want to, when gaming a bit more. No, if you really want to game a bit more, obviously, you gotta drop things, you gotta put on performance mode and everything in order to get proper frame rates out of this thing. And by proper, I mean consistent. Doesn't matter whether it's 30, doesn't matter whether it's 40. As long as it's consistent, I think that's what matters more for me right now. Oh my gosh. Here we go. This guy coming up again. Glock. Very nice. Come back. Not everyone is the meta just, just crouching? God damn it. Oh, I got killed by a sentry guy, no wonder. Come on, man. Nice. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, we won that. We are currently at like what 20 minutes of game of uptime for COD Warzone, and I think we can call it a day. We're at 87%. So let's just check temperatures for this thing. Look at that. That's beautiful. Like I said, I'm higher cap counts with this dudes. Let's check temperatures. Looking at 37. Wow. Oh, 40. Okay, 40.4, 40.1, around there. Kind of expected as well, but honestly, I thought it would do much worse with COD Warzone. Interesting numbers over here. Very interesting numbers. This phone is actually very good with thermal management, if I haven't emphasized that enough. 39.5, 40.2 as we go down in the middle over here, 38.3, and honestly, it doesn't even feel like it's 40. Interesting stuff. 36.6, 35.6. Okay, so these things have gone up have obviously gone up a bit, you know, but at the top over here, you'd think that it would reach at least 45, because I've seen 45, 46 for COD Warzone on phones that aren't, you know, gaming-centric phones. But this thing does very well. Surprisingly well. Still, 39.9 at the top part, right above the camera module. On the sides of the camera module, 36.5, 37.4 on the cameras themselves. And on the side here, this bit on here, that's like 36.2, 38, 30.2, 38.4, sorry, 36.2. Yeah, very interesting numbers over here. The back is not even hot at all. Look at that. I mean, sure, it says like 38, 39 here, but it doesn't feel like it's 38, 39. Like how that would normally feel. Crazy stuff, nothing. Very, very crazy stuff. So we are currently at 85% battery, and let's just get into our last game, PUBG Mobile. We're hot off the heels of COD Warzone. We're going to get into PUBG Mobile. Let's just check out temperatures real quick before we start. And again, look at that, 36, 34. That's some crazy thermal management that nothing is going. I have no idea what they've done with this thing, you know, with the recent phones. This isn't even a gaming phone, by the way, and it's really good. Look at that. All right, 36.8. Very, very nice numbers over here. This thing really does lose heat very, very efficiently. Let's check the back. Should be the same story as the other games, and as you can see, 35.9, 36. This thing really does go down very, very quickly. 34.9. Look at that. Wow. We hit 33. Yeah, we hit 33 as well. Very, very cool stuff. Pun intended. All right. So with that, let's get into PUBG Mobile. All right. So we're in PUBG Mobile right now. Let's check our settings before we enter a match. And graphics. We are currently at HDR because Ultra HDR is not available on this phone, but frame rate, however, is at Ultra, so that's fun. 4x anti-aliasing, power saving is disabled, and shadows are enabled, so nothing has changed. And let's just get into a match. Alright, so currently at the start we're at 84%. On HDR we're currently at about 40ish FPS, even though we're at Ultra FPS, so interesting stuff. But you know what? Gameplay is pretty smooth, so we'll see how this fares when we actually touch down. Alright, we're heading straight for the outer edges of Pachinki. So far so good. No frame rate drops, no tearing, nothing, no spikes. All is well. All is well. And I'm not sure whether my teammates are with me right now, but we are heading into it. And we're gonna dip just about now. Dipping. Gonna hit that edge of the town. Right there. Here we go. Let's get in. No guns. No guns. Guns? Military vest, yes, but gun? Can you gun, please? No guns. Oh no. Oh, they don't see me though. Man. Of course you want help, but things are so far away. Come on, get in there. Come on, man. There we go. Nice. That guy's down. Oh my god, that was so close. Holy crap. Let's get the AUG. Should be good. Hopefully. Okay. Let's just reset here. Avoid the houses for now. There's a lot of them. This one down. 10 minutes in and currently we are at 82%. Good times. No! Oh my god! So 10 minutes in into a game of PUBG Mobile, and I've already successfully screwed myself by accidentally pressing the dismount button. And we're currently at 82%. Let's just check temperatures real quick. 36.4 at the top over here, where the front facing camera is at 36.2, 35.8, 34.9. Yeah, very normal numbers for PUBG, so nothing too crazy. Also, we're still at 82%. Very fun after 10 minutes of gameplay. At the top over here, 35.3, 35.7, 34.4, 34.5. The camera modules are like 33, 34-ish. And of course, as we're going down here, it's about 33, 33.3, 32, maybe even 30, 31, somewhere on here. Yeah, 31.7 right there. Very, very cool stuff. And with this embarrassing end to our video, let's get into our final thoughts. This season so far has shown larger phones that have unexpectedly great thermal management, and the Nothing Phone 2A Plus has shown to be a part of that lineup. Sure, with its current specs, you're going to need to dial back on the graphical settings and use the boost mode to prioritize performance at the cost of its battery life, but out the box with the 3 more taxing games being played at the highest settings and hardly accumulating high temperatures that we've seen on gaming phones that pride themselves on their cooling and beating them at their own game, the Nothing Phone 2A Plus is nothing short of wonderful with its large size, and at its price point is value for money. If you're looking for a new phone without breaking your budget while getting some gaming in, this is it. So, would you be getting the Nothing Phone 2A Plus? Let me know in the comments section below. Leave your questions there too. If you do have any, we'll do our best to get to them. If you like what we do, make sure to follow us on all of our socials right here, and maybe leave a like and hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way. If you want to see more stuff, check this out.